morning. In the USA, it's 11:09 a.m. Good morning. Good morning. This is January the 20th, 2026. The day after Martin Luther King celebration, birthday. Uh, this is the 20th. I am not going to hold you long. I am grateful today. I'm Paula, and I speak on mental health challenges. And I'm just letting you know today it's a great day. When I woke up this morning and sketched, I drank me some Folgers coffee, and I want to talk about my sketch here. I'm still fasting and praying. I'm in First Chronicles, I think the 17th or 18th chapter. I read my Bible like it's a novel. I'm in the Old Testament. Okay. So instead of writing, like journaling, I sketched. I sketched. And I love black. I'm not afraid of black. A lot of people don't like black. They think black is toxic. But it could mean a whole lot of things, you know. So as I wait for the maintenance crew to come in, we doing our inspection unit, yearly inspection unit within these 3 days. I just up early, and in our senior living apartment, that's what they do in Georgia, outside of Atlanta. But I wanted to tell you about my neighbor. It's black and white here, and she's a white lady that moved in the same time I did. She's so sweet, been a blessing, just been a blessing to everybody. And so she's like 64, what have you. I'm 59, I'll be 60 in March. 1966. You ever been around people that they think, I think she used to be a nurse, and she has one child, he's grown. But it just seems like they think that everybody, I don't know, it's something. Well, whatever it is, it's something where they always feel like when it's like when she talk, her voice is, and it just this on and on and on and on and on and on. And then here you are, just 4 years older than I am. I, oh Lord, I really pick up that low key uh, racism as well, but it makes me feel like you think I don't know what I'm doing because, I live with bipolar 2 disorder. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. I'm still detoxing from the medicine since October, all of my meds, all six. And I got my window up, even though it's cold. I turned my heat off, but I had to get some air. I had to go for a little walk. Welcome. This not for everybody, but hey, you know, this is what it is today. So back to my neighbor. My neighbor is nosy. She's like in the next hall over from me. And I text her every morning, just check to see how she sleep. We text back, and then if she don't hear from me in 2 days, she'll text and check on me too, because she's such a blessing to everybody. She try to do whatever she can. She goes to church, all of that, and there's nothing wrong with that because I grew up in church. But we was talking, and she said, the neighbor, and which I'm glad to hear the information because I just stay to myself. But she said, the man that's supposed to move across the way from you, the neighbor, changed his mind about the apartment. And I was like, in the text, how you know? She said the lady up on the second floor told her. And I was like, what did she say? Why? This is what I text back. Welcome you all. I'm Paula. And she was like, um, hmm. No, she didn't say why. I guess maybe it was too expensive. I said, yeah, I know that's right. So this is how we become an assumption of things. Oh God. I stay in prayer, I fast and pray, and I always say, God, what's not of you, send it out right now in the name of Jesus. So whoever the person was and when meant to be across my way, okay? I guess I took a living in a senior living among, and I saw this while my mother, rest in peace, was living in her um, senior living for 20 some years. She died 3 years ago of dementia. It's amazing. You know, it be so many women, and when there's men live aboard, it's just, I don't know. It's it, welcome, Javel. I am 59, so I'm talking about senior living, in the USA. And it's like the women, thank you. It's like the women, they eh, they run after these men, you know. I give God the praise, Javel. Thank you. It's like they run after these men, and these men they pay them no attention because a lot of these older men that is here is 55 and up. Okay, so I'm a Gen X. So these men are like in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and they really not even paying no attention to the older women like that. And I just say to myself, I don't want to be bothered, you know. But one of the ladies that I did associate with, and I do at times on the third floor, she's a black lady. She ended up marrying her neighbor, which is he's a white older guy. And I think that's beautiful. She's been through so much. I think that's beautiful. However you find love, whatever suits you is great, you know. So I'm just talking about, I got up this morning, fixed me some Folgers coffee. I love the Snickers cream, so I did a big cup of it. And I just felt like sketching, because of my mental health. My mood swing today is it's pretty cool, calm. Okay, I just I'm just want to think about. I got some leftover chili, you know, and sardines. So I'm like in my mood of wanting to eat my favorite stuff. So the chili is cool. I had some Pop Tarts, and I had some kind of apple cram juice. It was so good. It was really good. And I was having a conversation, like I said, I'm waiting on the maintenance men. It's going to be 3 days. Whenever they come, I hear them passing by my door. I don't, I don't get all wrapped up in like, why is it just passing my door and hadn't stopped? But I don't get myself all worked up like that. I'm just up doing my thing, you know. So I started sketching, right? And these is I sketch from frequency and I try to keep my vibrations high and energy. Okay. So, like I said, I got different colors. Now my other markers and stuff are red out. I got to throw these away so they done dried out now. And I'm going I'm going to get some more. I buy markers, I think about once a month. It all depends on how much I'm sketching and my sketch pads, So this is the energy, the frequency that I'm pulling, where there are situations and if it agrees in your spirit, great, because it's for you as well. Then if it's not, that's fine. You go ahead or whatever. But there are some situations that I have going on and that I'm waiting. I'm in a waiting period, and the purple is a pleasant of dealing with royalty. And if this agrees in your spirit, in your guts, and everything, this spiritual connection is for you as well. So I'm just telling you that all the little dark lines and everything, welcome, welcome. I'm Paula. All the little dark, I love black. But in my detox from all my meds, 6 meds, fasting and praying, there are entities, there are darkness that attacks me. So that's why I have to be careful who I social align, be in alignment with in my circle. I have to really be careful because when you fast and pray and get in the spirit realm, and a lot of you all as prayer warriors and intercessors, you all know about this. You pull a lot. It's a lot. And you got a lot of good healing. It's a lot of good healing there because that's what I've been doing. I'm on a healing journey in the USA. And it's been a lot. As you can see, the black lines, these are different entities that try to creep in and can't stay, so they leave out. Okay. And some I have picked up root, and that's a root. That one right there, it's a root that I have been working on healing all around different certain situations where you can see the darkness. There's a root in some situation. It could be in family that I'm dealing with. It could be, it's a numerous of things, but I am on a healing journey, you know. Um, as you see the light, the yellow and stuff, there is a light at the end of the tunnel that coming through among all of this. And then there is blessings. Some of you all has put in so much work where people don't know, your family don't know, friends don't know, your circle don't know what are you doing behind closed doors, that you have done so much work, positive things that you've done. You know, you all you in now is a waiting period, and it won't be long. And a lot of you all are going through this, you know. So as I go through this, the people that pass by me in my life, like my neighbor, she's really, I have mentors and stuff. I have been through just like you, and no anybody else as Gen X has gone through so much the past couple of years. And things are transforming in different ways of dealing with the USA. And I say of the USA because, excuse me, God is setting us up to move around, relocate, and all of this kind of stuff. So this is the preparation and the molding and everything that is dealing with the transformation. And as I say, you always, as you hear the sound of my voice, God is doing and has done so much in our lives. Even when, you know, we have grown, this green, we have grown so much. It's deep rooted into the royalty of this of like a tree root, you know. Born and raised in Georgia, you know, it's many of us has gone through so much. It's so much deep rooted of what we've gone through, where this spiritual journey is just all over the place because of these dark entities is so deep rooted in us and me. I'm talking to me, that is being released as I speak to you as a messenger, as God is doing what He's doing. You know, it's being released. It's being released. So when we run across good neighbors and everything, that people that mean well and they're blessed in your life, and also some things they can also hinder, because a lot of things, a lot of people that come through and pass by is seasonal, and you got to know when to cut loose. Okay. So I didn't mean to stay this long, but I don't know. It's just, I'm just saying what's just was in my spirit to talk about, and for us to go through this journey. And a lot of us is detoxing through a lot of things. You know, God is so good. Even though 2026 is dangerously exposing people, even exposing ourselves to us, especially when you read that Bible. Man, I'm just ready to just take accountability, continue to take accountability, because it frees me, and to move forward to what God has, you know. So I was led to show what I just did this morning in this sketch, and I just let it flow, and it ministered to me as I sketched. You know, when I sketch, it's just so much comes out from through the frequency of what all I pulled and everything. I'm just so grateful to share this globally with the world, because the USA had living in the USA is so much stress, where the curse of our bloodline that we are healed is from mental illness. Okay? Y'all have a good evening, and knowing that I love you, Jesus love you, and I will see you in the next video.